We can make it work. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going. So yeah, see, now we're close. Okay.
That's
Wow.
what I think we're
You
too
guys-
close now.
Are you guys giving each other hand jobs over there, or what's happening? Okay, get
Got
a
two
hand
hands
check,
right
please.
here.
Thank you.
I think we're still trying to figure everything out here.
For the
Should we
best.
just- yeah, this is probably better. The blur. Get rid of the blur.
That's
Yeah, like
fine.
you see, it looks better without the blur. You guys look like you're ringside at a UFC fight.
We do. Yeah, we do. It's got that like the angle of like the we.
I also do have a ring.
Wow.
Dustin's got a ring.
That-
So
is
kinda
that the
there.
reason why I'm fucking outcast over here? Because
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
not
about
fucking
it.
ring
I
you two?
feel bad saying it, but if you had a
Jesus,
ring, you get
just
to
'cause
the
we-
table.
Just because we couldn't beat Pittsburgh back in 2016 doesn't mean I'm any less than you guys.
Yeah, this is about USSSA softball. The NHL really not equivalent right now.
So speaking of rings, we just saw Mike Snyder walk by. He's got how
Isn't
many?
he like the king of rings?
I mean, he's got 3 in a row. Just make sure you're just talking into it like that.
No, I know. I wasn't talking at that point.
Because yeah, so you're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm new to the real microphone.
Yeah, he's new. Hayes has a microphone now. I'm trying to make it so that he's not,
It's
watching super
Watching
echoey.
you two right now is like watching me trying to run a fucking mile. Like it is hysterical. Hayes has a microphone for the first time in 3 years, and he's like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. What do I do with my hands?
I don't know what to do with my hands. I had a microphone the whole time. It just never worked.
Yeah, see, you're still echoey. If you're watching and you think Hayes has a slight echo, let us know.
Because I'd love his
'Cause-
headphones.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to do this echo. No one else is echoing.
I have an echo from you.
You have an echo from me?
Next to me.
Oh, jeez.
If we're over here.
Wow.
It's still gonna
Yeah,
echo. If you're
It really
over there,
sounds
it's
like you
gonna
guys
echo.
having a true lovers quarrel over there.
This is tough. I also
We're
can't,
starting.
I also can't hear you.
As we're running through some technical difficulties, we're down here
No.
at the Crown Plaza in Warwick, Rhode Island, for the New England USSSA Hall of Fame induction ceremony tonight. I'm freshly shaven big boy Jay Rowe, and Dustin and Coco they look like an angry couple from the 70s.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
are you
Coco
guys?
is
Looks like
coming
we're getting the
through my
Hamels
mic.
coming in. We got Rich Friday, and I'm sorry, I've never met you. I'll be right back on stream.
Okay, so he's gone. What is happening here?
I'm not supposed to use my own mic, but I feel like
Yeah, so why don't we? Okay, I don't know what's happening here.
he's saying hi to people.
Jero is meeting people as they come in. Hayes doesn't have a microphone. He has a microphone. You've been doing this for a while. The fake mic. The deep Hayes is on a deep fake of a mic. He literally, he just holds it up.
No one knew.
Thinks that something.
No one knew.
Yeah, well, we still can't hear you. Like you're still coming through my microphone somehow. Maybe now is when we switch over to the other view. Hayes, if you want to, we'll do something like this. Hayes, why don't you?
We got.
Yeah, Hayes's thing has to. Is this on?
You guys are still fucking dealing with the audio.
We
We're
were
trying-
wondering
yeah.
what we were doing. We can see you, and I was
Hayes.
curious.
Okay. Someone has to steer the ship back in the right direction. Watch out. Somebody
All
talk
right,
for a while.
as Dustin gets Corey set up like a
Don't even-
toddler
Hello?
with his first microphone. We just had the Hambles walk by. Brandon Polizzi's here. We're going to have a great night. We got some great inductions coming in. And one of the exciting things going on tonight is at the end of the dinner tonight, we have the inductions, the inductees for 2024 being announced. So always an exciting piece to the end of the evening. But no, it's a good time. We'd like to thank all of New England, the directors in the New England USSSA Hall of Fame committee for bring it to set up shop here and have some fun, and we'll get some interviews going on. We're gonna have a bunch of interviews throughout as people start to come in and make some things happen. You guys figure out what's going on over there yet?
Yeah, Hayes was muted.
No, I kept getting told to turn it down, so I turned it down.
All
can
we
only
need to
do
know
so
is
much.
if there's if Hayes and I have an echo. Oh, and we didn't.
Oh, we're not on air. Our light doesn't say on air. That's not our fault.
I mean,
That's the thing.
yeah, you got to turn that light on. We got an
On-air?
on-air light over
On-air
there.
light
We've got a lot of
on.
things happening.
We're working through it.
I'm
We're
telling
not
you
on
what,
air yet.
These two over there are just fucking entertainment. Absolutely.
I've never brought anything else to the table.
All right, we're back. We are on air, live.
Now we are.
I don't understand how we keep getting asked back to this event. To be honest with you, I mean, we are a mess. Hayes, can you talk into that microphone just to let me know you're alive over there?
I'm still alive. I keep hearing myself in yours.
Yeah, I don't think you're coming. I think you need to turn the gain up just a little bit.
Turn your
All right, what about now?
Now you're good.
There
As
we
long-
go.
yeah, as long as you're
Welcome, Corey
talking into the
Hayes. Welcome
microphone,
to the broadcast. Oh, fuck. 20 minutes in, you finally made it.
yeah.
It's 6 minutes and 23 seconds.
So this is good. So we're
good.
We're running. Yeah, we're running right on schedule.
I
Didn't we
remembered
test this
everything I was supposed to remember to bring. That's all I know.
Do we have a graphic of the 2023 inductees? Can we get a?
No.
Do we have
don't have that
an
one.
itinerary?
Actually,
here?
We do. It's just on another computer.
That's good.
Jero, tell us, where is that computer as you're giving me all
It's
the
back
shit?
at home. It's nice and warm in New Hampshire.
What an absolute
yeah.
day
We're-
we had.
What
a
happened
day
today?
So we thought we were good. We were wrong. We forgot literally. We brought a lot. We brought a lot of stuff, but yeah, we forgot a lot of the important stuff.
We brought a lot. We used less.
Yeah, you literally need to speak into the microphone.
I'm trying to speak into it. This is very new to me.
Because you turn like this and you can't hear. It's different. It's
I
different.
like looking at you. I miss your face.
So move around. Like
I'm gonna have to move. It's new. Hey, how are you?
Podcast 101. This is podcast 101. You speak into the microphone, maybe a few inches away from it.
How are you?
This is good. Yeah,
This is good. We forgot everything.
you're
Not everything.
Jero, you
Headphones,
sound
computer,
crisp, clear.
microphone.
I sound crisp and clear. Hayes is in a tunnel.
It's a thunder. It was supposed to be
Always
closed. I thought it'd be the only one.
Hey, I'm in a bad spot with this newly shaved face where everybody's turning the corner and being like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. So I mean, I was gonna wait until Tuesday to go over this, but while we've got some time, while we're just kind of sitting here while the cocktail hour ensues, we kind of just jumped right over it. But you had a career as a male dancer, Jero. Oh, he's
Got
not even
Richie.
listening.
Richie has
Richie's got
taken
All right,
him
Rich,
over.
come on.
All right, I'm
Jero.
back. What's up?
Okay,
Jesus.
so yeah, we got a comment here in the comments as
Yes.
they typically are that you look like a young Ron Jeremy. Now, something that we did gloss right over on Tuesday is that you were a male stripper. Is that?
Yes, that's true. As a profession, let's just say it was more of like a hobby that bought some beers and paid me a little bit for sorority and girls' parties at University of Rhode Island from approximately 2000 to 2002, 2003.
Okay, and how did this start? How did this? How does one get
It's
into?
real easy
male
how it all
strip?
started. It all started because I like to get drunk and I like to take my clothes off. So it started when I was in playing baseball. We'd be at parties and I would start stripping, and I made like $5 here or there, $5-6, and then
$5 or $6.
Yeah, that was like this was my freshman year. Like I was looking great. I was 215. I was fuckable, and then I kept getting fatter and kept taking my clothes off. And then an ex-girlfriend of mine asked me if I wanted to strip, and It's kind of how it started. I stripped because they couldn't afford a real stripper, but they could afford me.
What was the stage name?
What was that?
What was the stage name?
Oh no, it was J Rowe.
It was
It was
Jesus.
still
Big
just,
boy
I was
J-Row.
not ashamed of anything.
Big boy Jason Rowe, yeah.
Me and my 3 inches went after it hard.
That's fair.
Should you want to jump in real quick here? Let's we are live on the air. Yes.
We're starting to get a lot of people showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
great.
more and more people filling in here. Do we want to do we want to show this weekend's sponsors?
Yeah, let's take a look at the
We wanna
sponsors
show
from this
them on
weekend.
there.
I'd like to
we
thank
got,
our weekend sponsors here. BYB.
Hayes is trying to figure it out. There we go.
Takes me a
All
minute.
right. Let's
I'm
see if
new.
we can do one of these little bad boys. So, yeah, we got BYB
Good
apparel.
old big yellow ball.
Yep.
TV.
TB. We
Great
want to
apparel
thank him
company.
for this weekend. We have some graphics. He does uniforms, batting gloves. He's getting into the whole apparel game, and he's doing some really good stuff over there.
I saw somebody at indoor on Wednesday night wearing a BYB like a blanket hoodie. It was wild to see.
Yeah, the blanket hoodies are nice. The short sleeve hoodies, he does have a few of those. Those are nice.
Yeah.
I
Love
just
those.
I was just wearing one of their hoodies. It's super comfortable. The T-shirt I was wearing at Trillium earlier, that was a BYB. It's good stuff.
No, he's doing well. He's come on. He sponsors a lot of teams. He's doing a lot in the softball community as well, and it's great to see a brand like BYB and TB taking off here. So, love that. And then our other sponsor for this evening is Steve Kasperzik. He is on Instagram at He Knows Loans, and he has said he will offer $500 in closing cost credit to anyone who comes Steve's way and mentions the podcast. And Steve does it all. He does mortgage, refinances, purchases, investor loans, you name it. Steve is making it happen for you. But yeah, go check him out. Go check him out on Instagram. He Knows Loans. And if you are in, he's based in Brantford, Connecticut, 10 Pine Orchard Road, Cross Country Mortgage, Steve Kasperzik. He Knows Loans, $500 credit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Head down there and mention that you saw the ad on the podcast. And people are buying houses all over the place. The housing market is crazy.
$500 is a really good deal to be able to get off of your house at that last minute closing cost. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice little savings at closing for sure.
So we'll throw up his contact info as well into the comments here momentarily. But yeah, no, a couple great sponsors tonight. Real big help making this event possible for us. You know, it's not cheap. You know, getting on the road and getting this type of a setup and staying down here and getting here and trying to do things. So honestly, really appreciate both BYB and He Knows Loans helping us out and some of my sponsorship. But we can't forget the OG. The one that helps us every week is Keith Bololi and Bololi Softball.
Yeah, I did see Keith. He did come down. I don't know where he is now. There's just a sea of people over by the bar here for the cocktail hour.
Shocker at softball. A
yeah.
sea of people at the bar.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that they don't have anyone on the baby grand, as it were. You wish that someone was over there just tickling the ivories.
Justin, do you think you could do it?
I mean, I'll go if I have to. It's not going to be great. Not great.
Don't do it too early. Save that.
Save it? You want me to
Save it for the best.
So I just threw Steve's contact information in our comments here. So give him a buzz if you're looking to buy a house or get any type of mortgage. Tell him the podcast sending you. Tell him Bring It brought you. So
yeah, we hope that
Look at this.
any of the sponsors that come our way, we hope that that the community uses their services if they can, if they're looking for it. So, Jero, do we have our first guest over there? Or?
We do. We got our first guest here tonight. Come on over here, ladies. Couple of lovely ladies joining us here tonight as we have Sav, Thibault, and V Pascal. And no, come on in. We're all coming in. Ladies, no, come on. We got to keep working. Look at this. We got a lot of camera angle. I'm not that big. Look at this. Look at this jacket. We got Paisley. Look at what's happening.
It's happening, baby. You're happening. Why are you naked?
I don't know. It's my what is it? My Norelco's razor fault.
Yeah.
So, Sav, how you doing? How's the winter treating for you?
Oh, just staying in the house. I don't leave.
Take notes, boys.
What? Take notes, boys. Okay. Sav making a statement here tonight at the Hall of Fame dinner. Sav, who are you playing with this year?
Good time.
One good time.
Oh, sounds like it's gonna.
One good time.
Just one good time.
Just one. We can't get a second good time. I tell you what, I don't know how to go for a second time.
Take notes, boys.
Boys, take notes. It sounds like it's something we could benefit from. And V, you're with Grip It and Rip It again?
Yes, sir.
That's a team. So we've been talking about a lot lately. We got talking on a broadcast recently, I believe, during the Challenge Cup weekend on how much the women's softball in the area has just really exploded over the last few years. What's been the change, or why do you think it's grown so much recently?
Well, without Lori and Hick, the game wouldn't have grown at all. And the women who are being honored tonight, like Jess Lisi, Tori Carbone, like they set the stage for all of us to like expand, bring our friends in, just grow the game. And honestly, it's great to see all the new faces, the new teams. I think we have like 2 or 3 new women's teams this year. So I'm excited to not play new coat 10,000 times.
Now, and you're on one of those new teams. How are you looking forward to, I know the roster looks good. It looks strong. How do you like being a new team in C? And how do you think Good Times? You think Good Times going to have a good time this year?
I think so. I think we have a lot of key players. We built the team around, chemistry. So that's one of our biggest advantages right now. Some of us that have never met each other, we're already great friends. Everybody is vibing together. So we've already been putting in the work. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good time this year.
I love it. So we got another women's program in, and these are 2 of the fine ladies that we will see around the fields all summer. Absolutely. So we might have something else with V later on in the coming seasons. We'll talk to you.
Cooks in the kitchen, baby.
Love you. Thank you, ladies. Yeah. Thanks, ladies. That was Sav and Vanessa to join us here. Boys, over back to you.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
No. We had Keith. We had some people over here. We were chit chatting, so we're good now.
Yeah, we did. Keith stopped by, took some pictures. Wow. I got to.
Wait, look at this. We got John joining us here.
All
Let's
right.
get him on
See,
in
I
here.
think you're in the
pretty
hot
good
spot.
You're in the spot, Jero.
What's happening, my man? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You guys sound like you're going to have a good little season this year.
Yeah, hopefully. We're set up nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
What's been going on this winter for you? What have you been up to?
Make sure he's talking in the
a lot of
microphone.
prepping, hitting through the snow. You got to do the right thing.
What fucking snow? You guys have been dealing with goddamn rain down.
We hit the fucking snowstorm last week.
We got all that. We got the Kale and our boys showing it. Well, look at him.
Ready for the season. We're good.
Well, we're going to catch up with you here in a minute. Good to see you, buddy. All right, boys, here we go. We're coming back over to you.
We're
All
back.
right, sounds good.
Oh, close.
There we
make
go.
it.
Go.
We're gonna get there.
Move you around like that. Get our sponsors some love.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
The sponsors club.
It's happening quick now.
Yeah. Everyone's filing in very quickly. We haven't seen anyone we're supposed to talk to. Hoping that the cocktail hour is a little extended for what we're looking to do here. I feel like it was sort of like this last year as well. Could have been.
Yeah. And I look around and now it seems so fucking busy around us.
Yeah. It is
Everyone's just here.
Yes.
I'm sure J-Ro, you have a bunch of people there too, but we have a bar to our right. We have a group of people that don't want to go into the theater. It feels like to the
We got
left.
more ladies showing up. Oh, see, I like this. See, I get to see all these ladies showing up, and I get to just watch them as they walk the runway coming in. Hi, ladies.
I think we need J-Ro live. We need J-Ro. We need J-Ro live as he's talking about the people showing up.
See, he's hitting everybody.
Oh, jeez.
We've got the spot now where
It's a little too busy almost.
What's that?
you're like the doorman.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm a full-size candy bar house on Halloween.
You're a goddamn snack, J-Ro. Don't let anyone ever tell you anything different.
I cannot play Home Sweet Home on the piano. Can't do it. Can't do it. Wish I could.
Tony says it's easy.
Oh, well,
Don't forget.
give me 30
Don't
minutes
forget
and
to
maybe
follow-
I'll figure it out. But
What's that?
yeah, John, and then we got more in the comments here. John coming in looking like a Backstreet Boy. His hair was on point. I have to say.
If you're gonna
He had the
show
little
up,
There's a
curl
couple-
there, and yeah, he's it was a good look. Very, very good look. Just wondering when
I'm not gonna
we
lie,
can get-
guys. I can't hear a goddamn fucking thing right now. My
It's so-
headphones
Hear anything?
keep cutting in and out.
it's so busy
Oh,
over here,
jeez.
J-Ro.
It almost seems to get busier every year. Very strange.
1 out of 2. It's very much.
What do you guys have going on over there? Anything good? Hey,
Someone just offered to have their wife be interviewed by us. She can.
okay,
do you
let's
know that
go.
person?
What?
Do you know that person?
I don't.
You
I
don't know that man?
I don't know them, but they said I heard you're doing a podcast. You should interview this person. I said, okay. I don't know them. He said, "Oh my God, you're live. I'm so sorry." And I said, "Okay." And we're
They
back.
didn't look at the. They didn't look at the.
It says on
light
air.
that says
For
on
fuck's
air.
sake. It says on air.
I think you guys were right. Maybe we needed to stick this up a little bit higher, but yeah,
Gotta tell
lots
you,
and lots of people coming in here.
I gotta
lots
tell you,
of-
the thought of us being nearby where we could throw it to each other visually is long gone because this lobby is filling up more than me and these
Yeah,
pants.
probably a good idea.
What's happening? What the fuck just happened? All right, so it looks like here we go. We got some of the checking guys walking in wearing the new checking jerseys. I like to see this underneath their sport coats, looking fresh. We got a lot of people walking in here now, Dustin. I can't hear you. You're muted, perfect. So, but I'd like to thank real quick BYB. BYB for the sponsorship tonight, as well as, yes. Why are you not using them?
You need them more than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
They do work intermittently.
I know it's more about you need them more than I do.
All right, cool. Corey Hayes, look at this.
We got
True
we
team
got a little bit of a
bringing headphones over, saying you need them more than I do. What a sweet! Oh my God, Dustin, I might be able to hear you now. Look at this, Corey. Thank you so much.
There
for
he
joining
is.
us.
Now you can hear us.
Real
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You are the MVP of the goddamn evening.
Yes, we're
That's all I
live.
got to say.
We're live.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take. I
Yeah,
still
we
got
are
my
live.
seltzy. But no, so we're getting a lot of the tip people coming in here now tonight. Look at this big Brendan Walsh showing up. What's up, my man? How are you, baby? Good to see you. It's so bad without the beer. I know. I look like a goddamn fat 30-year-old. But no, so right now, the best dress. There's many best dress here tonight. Everybody's getting dolled up for the occasion. I hope somebody gets lucky tonight. I'll tell you that much. I don't want to put in
Oh.
this much work for
Yeah, there's
people
at least
not
one person.
to
There's
not
at
to
least
get
one person getting lucky.
not to get laid.
There's two. There's two people. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm talking over here. You know, you're just not much going on.
No, these headphones are awful. I can see why he struggled so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole system here is just not. It's not as good as we thought it was going to be. I mean, it's always super, super loud here. Can you not hear me at all?
No, I can't. When I turned down my mic, so I'm gonna be like a DJ in ecstasy, just working my knobs.
I would turn it up as loud as you can so you can hear us.
So I
I
mean,
don't
no,
know.
because then I pick up all of the tie waving in. I
pick up
pick up
everything?
all the background. But if I do,
Gotcha.
If I turn it down,
Yeah.
I can hear you perfectly.
This is an amateur show. So, you won't find us if you Google search amateur. But
We never said we were professionals, did you? Kirby Murphy is walking in here as well right now. One of the great Bring It podcast guests.
yeah, possibly one of the best shows that we had.
One of the best shows we've had. And I am sorry, but Kate Molina just took off her jacket in front of me, and I am just drawn.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, we're talking about best dressed.
Best dressed.
Best dressed.
So
Uh,
already we have we have Hey Dudes are out to a commanding lead here with most Hey Dudes I've seen at tonight. Or footwear, the official footwear of the New England USSSA Hall of Fame.
Hey, dudes, we're coming after you. Expect an email on Monday morning.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I'm wearing mine, so
I just wish they made them in sizes that actually fit me, like 15. That'd be amazing.
there has to be a 15 out there. There's got to be at least one or two 15s out there. Where did Hayes go?
I have no idea. I thought he was with you, and I just saw the chat in the broadcast, and realized he's. How the fuck did we lose it? He's mostly sober tonight, and we lost him.
Yeah, I don't know how sober he is though. Wow,
He has been drinking for a while.
It is
Hey, I've
really,
got Jess Lucy here. You want me to grab her real quick?
yeah. Why don't we do it?
All right. Or do you want to do her after?
Might as well. Why don't you go now?
Okay. Well, she's in some conversation. As soon as I get a chance, I'll grab her and we'll have her come on. Jess Lacey being inducted here this evening as the Women's Athlete of the Year for 2023. So somebody that's been a huge ambassador to the game. Great to see her getting her recognition in the New England USSSA Hall of Fame.
Are you?
Looks like, I mean, tell you what, it is filling up out here, and love to get somebody on.
Mike Manning is heading your way.
What was
Did you
that?
hear that? Mike Manning is heading your way.
Mikey Manning's heading my way. Let's go. Goddamn guy tried to kill us earlier with a little orange cello.
Oh my God, that was
Jesus.
tasty, but whew, I was thinking, when I've had like limoncello, like limoncello is a nice, easy. It eases in, and it's good, right?
Hayes, this is why he was gone. Look at this. Guy brings fucking beers. He's bringing beers to us.
Biz boys.
All
Hayes, we're
right, I
working.
guess that's where he went. He went to the bar. I forgot he asked. I love Vanessa showing up in a cowboy hat, by the way.
In a cowboy hat? Right. All right.
Looks like you got
I'm
the
guessing
RDB
that
guys
Mike
in front of
should
you
be over
there.
there.
You see Mike Snyder. Is he blinding you with all the bling on his rings that he wears?
All right, we're going over to you, okay?
Coming to me. All right. I love it. This is wild right now. Oh, here we go. Jeremy Pucko joining Dustin Merrill. This is exciting. Jeremy Pucko is being inducted tonight at the New England USSSA Hall of Fame. Dustin's going to be taking this interview. Love Pucko. Pucko is one of the greats in the game. If you haven't had a chance to meet him before, I don't know where you've been. So
Just kind of as close as you can get there.
Sure.
So, Puck, are you hearing me?
I can. Let me hold on. I probably can hear you a little better now.
All right.
There we go.
So, Pucko,
Yes.
you've been playing softball for how long at this point?
This will be my last year would have been my 20th year. So this is over 2 decades.
And you've gone from E to mixed B.
Yeah, I didn't play a lot of E when I started. There wasn't a lot of E, so I really started at D. I went to maybe one E World, but yeah, we spent a lot of time at D, but in men's went as high as B. In co-ed, we played in one major Worlds.
Yeah.
So that was a run from D to C to B, right to A majors.
And so, through all of that, like, we all know, right? Like, if anyone is listening to this, they play softball, they care about softball. Like you're getting inducted as a manager.
Yeah.
Why? Because I know you enough. Why is that more important to you than being inducted as a player?
As a manager, you really impact everyone that plays or has played with you, I guess you would say. And as I was really reflecting on, especially the 10 years that I had as a manager, it's really seeing the impact that we were able to make on the people that played with us, especially the people that played for the whole 10 years.
Yeah.
But even people that might have only played for a year or two. And, you see pictures of weddings and pictures of all these different things where the friendships that were created from that family that you created. I mean, and it wasn't, not to say the manager creates that, but, having the people there, like all the people that were there, all the people that played, we helped create that.
So mine's Dustin. That's why. Hi.
Hi. How are you? How are you? First timers.
So hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, I mean,
I had great questions too.
It's really the impact that you're able to make as a coach. Like you can, unfortunately, I've seen this go both ways, but you hold the game that people love, and you really hold that love in your hands. You can make it better to where it's something that they'll want to do forever. And unfortunately, as a coach, you can also send someone down the path they don't really want to play again. Ideally, you have the first path for as many people as you possibly can.
And so now I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. You have a cummerbund on, or no, what the flower? It's not a cummerbund. That would be awesome too. Tell us more about that. Like, why are you going to prom?
No, the inductees all have one.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, that's
so
awesome.
they told me to come over. They put it on. Said, "What's your name?" I told them who I was.
They said, ask you,
and they said, "Thank you." And off I went. Yeah.
I was muted. It's fair. Yeah. So your plans now are what? I mean, you've made it as a manager.
My
You've got to
softball
be,
plans?
yeah, you've got to be getting close at this point.
Yeah,
you've played on enough teams. You've got to be getting close to having kind of a claim as a player.
Oh, that's where you're going.
You're a lefty. I mean, you're a lefty that, as a lefty, I want to hit that. I want to swing like you. Benny Call wants to swing. He wants to be able to go backside.
I want to swing like Ben. I watch Ben do things I've been trying to do for 20 years.
That's fair.
He closes his eyes and just, there it goes.
That's fair.
No. That doesn't even cross my mind. To be honest, we've done a lot of stuff. Like, this is more important than that. I don't even think I could make an argument for me to be here as a player. And they wouldn't. If I'm going to be here, this is where I want to be. To me, this is a representation of all of the different people that put on our jersey. Like, those people should be all up on stage getting the same award that I am here. This is a team thing, not a person.
And I think you made the comment of like being a manager for 10 years. There are people here that probably for 10 years ago, they're here. 9 years ago, they're here because. But I want you to remember that they're here because you matter. Like, you matter to them, and
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that
because I think that's such a big thing, and it's awesome to see that those people are showing up. I think did I see one of your buddies from a long time ago? Did I see Nate?
Nate's here. Nate,
he hasn't played for how many years? And
last time, he played in 2016 for us. He played a little bit in 17.
Yeah.
He still plays. Like, we still play together on the Seacoast.
Sure.
But not obviously on the weekends like we did.
And I think that's the bigger thing. Like, Pucko, you show up and you're kind of the mayor of the softball field. I've really appreciated getting to know you the last couple of years, playing with you and against you a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And now I have the microphone. It was unmuted. So we were good for the last quarter.
Well, ideally, if it would have been better if mine was muted, but
It's unbelievable to me, Corey, all the times that I just love watching Corey Hayes work a mic. All right, come on over here. We got Mikey. Look at this. You got your goddamn warm Diet Pepsi.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely.
That is just unbelievable. You were
at the gas station just to get it.
Yeah, but you know what? We weren't drinking warm Diet Pepsi earlier. What was that turpentine you had?
Oh, that was orange cello. Homemade Italian orange cello. It was amazing. That was good.
I tell you what, I feel nice and loose. I feel like I'm ready to get dancing after that little sip.
I went into the bar with Justin and Scott before. I had another one. I was floating. That's gasoline, and I don't drink.
You know what? But tonight's your night. Like you should be floating tonight. You got your family here, which you got a chance to meet them. This should be a night. What a fun event.
I got my beautiful wife, my daughters, all the friends and family are here. This is not about me. It's about the people that help you get to where you are in life, and that's what I feel like tonight is. I know I'm being recognized, but so it's about everybody that have got us here. Truly.
Well, I mean that's the thing, right? It's a hobby. This is a hobby of ours.
Oh, absolutely.
But and without the
100%.
sacrifices that your family will take with you, that allow us to do this, you're not here, right?
Absolutely. And Jessica Lacey Stone, congratulations, by the way, on the kid. And who else we got going?
Justin Valenti.
Justin, Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
Pucko.
I mean, Kathy Pease is on the umpire side. There's a lot.
And I've met everybody before.
Yeah.
Amazing people. Yeah. And I can see why everybody that's getting in is getting in. Just amazing to talk to these people.
No, this is
and Jimmy Dogs is coming in.
Yeah. Okay.
Long overdue. He should have been in when he was alive. God bless his soul. But he's one that should have been in when he was alive, I feel.
Well, the nice thing is at least the weather kind of held off a little bit here. We cleaned up and it looks like everybody's making it down. So we should have a great evening tonight. A lot of fun. Now, here's the question. Is this Pepsi at the right temperature for you?
Just right.
It really is warm.
Hey, how warm was it?
Hey, look at this. Here comes Dustin checking on over on this remote satellite setup. So how many do you have at your table tonight?
This is it, right?
There it is. That's not warm. I just got it from the gas station.
Oh, okay. So
is that a warm Diet Pepsi?
In the car for the dinner.
Still a little too cold for you.
Yeah, for the dinner.
Gotcha.
Well, that's awesome. Well, no, it's been great get a chance to meet your family. I'm sure you got a couple tables here for you.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an awesome night. And like I said, Justin Valenti, Scott DeLorge. Without those guys, I'm not here, and I'm so grateful. And your guys' show is amazing. I love listening to it. The shit that you guys come up with, sometimes I almost fell out of my. The other night, I fucking look, and the guy's in a wrestling leotard. I go, honey, she goes, what the fuck is going on? She almost fell out of the bed.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. I'll tell you what. The wrestling singlet is upstairs in the room. It did make the job.
Oh, here we go. First of all, I don't want to enjoy this. Who the fuck dressed this guy?
That was my question. He's got a tie smaller than my dick.
Listen, it was half off, so I bought half a tie. I got it at Kids R Us. $28. I got it for $14.
It's barely covering his nipples.
Jay,
This is bad.
You want to talk about a fashion faux pas?
This is Mike. No, right here. Come here. This is the main reason why I'm going in here today. One of the best sponsors in the area. Not only that, he would do anything for you as a player, as just a teammate. If you needed something, he was always there for a lot of people. And it's been a hell of a ride. It's not over. But Justin, come on in here.
We're gonna have to move this camera a little bit here. Look at you guys in here. Look at this. This is an all-star lineup right here. We're gonna get some pictures for everybody. But
I'll tell you what,
This is the RVD connection right here.
these are one of my two best friends outside. I have lifelong friends with these guys, and it's been tremendous. Especially with Justin coming over from checking, stealing a guy from checking so hard. If you can steal a guy from checking, you know you're doing something right, Jay. And I did that with Jay. I did that with Budge. I did that with a lot of guys. I made my team stronger, and that's how we became the best team in the area.
It's funny because he says that.
So I want to make.
I actually came over to RDD from
and I'm
checking
not saying that. Make sure, like that wasn't
because of Mike.
That was I couldn't hear that. It was more.
because I knew he was such a good coach, and he was gonna let me do whatever the fuck I wanted.
And not only that, we played in about 70 tournaments.
Yeah.
I have 70 selfies in the
That's
dugout
true.
or on the field.
Me and Mike always, every day of a tournament, wherever we were, we always had a selfie together in the dugout. Which means we always had different hats,
Yes.
different jerseys.
Glasses,
Different
everything.
glasses. It was always different. It was great.
We got some with middle fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, you three have played a lot. You've been together a lot. You've seen. What's a good old story with the three of you together? Kind of commemorating this night. Listen, we say all kinds of shit on here, so it doesn't have to be PG.
Right, Mike. No, I don't think we really have any that are.
I'll tell you what. Part of my speech tonight was going to be part of my speech, but I had to dumb it down because I only get 5 minutes. A 20-year career, I got to do it in 5 minutes. But RDD folded because of a truth or dare game.
Stop it.
Our A team folded because of a truth or dare game. That's the truth. And I won't get much more into it, but not many teams are going to fold because of a truth or dare game, but ours did.
I will say one of my favorite things to do, I mean, not in the most important tournaments, but say Ocean City or we were fucking around in Enfield or something is, something would be going on in the middle of the tournament, or this guy's not doing good, or this, people want to take this guy. And then he would be battling with him to take this guy out. So I would kind of play both sides all the time. So I would run over to him and be like, Mike, I really think you should take him out. And then I would run back to him. So then it would start like this nice little fight between these two. And I just sat back because I was a DH. I just sit on the bench for my beer and then watch them. It was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
But that's what you should be. A good old shit stir is never a bad thing.
A lot of our good times that we had were after tournaments, hanging out together. We would go to, like you said, Ocean City. We'll go to the Green Turtle. We'll hang around the field. We'll go out to team dinners and family dinners. That was what was big with our teams. We always did things as families, and we always hung out. Everybody got along, and that's what made it so special. And that's like you said, you make lifelong friends that way. And to this day, we still bullshit around and talk and just chop it up.
I think that's just the Connecticut way too, right? The Connecticut boys always stay well together.
Oh man, Connecticut softball. We have a lot of good teams. Checking. I looked up to Checking when I first started sponsoring. That was the cream of the crop. They had the best uniforms. They had the worst sponsorship. They had the best looking wives. They had it all. They were the team that you wanted to be. So again, like I said, I knew I was doing something right. Jimmy, I knew I was doing something right if I could steal a Checking player over to RDD, and I took 2 or 3 of their best players. So.
Well, congratulations, guys. This is going to be a great night. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll catch up with you a little bit. Justin, great meeting you. We'll see you guys in a while.
Hey, awesome. You guys do a great job.
Appreciate it.
I wish you guys were involved like 10 years ago.
That would have been awesome.
Because you would.
We would have had some fun.
What you guys do is great.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. RDD reality.
Valenti just came up with a reality show. All right, guys, go ahead. You got Jess. Go right ahead right now. I got you.
Yeah. So I got Jess Lissy right here. Congratulations, you're being inducted.
Thank you.
How did this all happen for you?
Absolutely. I was actually in the right place at the right time. So for me personally, back in 2014, I was playing up at the PIF. And back then, the PIF was sponsored by Combat. They had all the elite level major men's and women's teams there. And I was there with the Twisted Sisters. And I had an outstanding performance. I ended up winning PIF MVP. Had an absolutely stellar time. And I got picked up by one of the major women to come and join the major circuit because it was the first year of the major women's circuit.
So say it, how good was that tournament?
The tournament was probably the best competition that it had ever been.
Personally
for me?
Yeah.
I hit 975.
Is that good?
Yeah, that was my average.
That sounds pretty
975.
Jesus. I don't think
I had main one out in the whole entire tournament.
I don't think I've had a league week where I hit 975. That's unreal. So you went up to the PIF.
Yep.
That was your first tournament?
My first tournament.
How did you get picked up to be in the first tournament at PIF? That's wild.
Lori Bodoin and the Twisted Sisters. They found me playing in New Hampshire.
Okay, there's nothing wrong. Don't say anything bad about New Hampshire.
Breast cancer tournament back then, playing with some friends, and they said, hey, there's this whole other world of softball out here. tournaments. We travel all over the country. Do you want to try it? And I was like, nah, I just play co-ed.
How often have you played co-ed since then?
I haven't played co-ed
No.
in about 4 years.
Okay, fair. Well, and that's like, so you're playing high-end women's softball,
Yep.
and now you keep going around. So you're playing Derby Girls, you're playing Twisted. What is it that, like, when you go to a field? Why do you like the women's game or the co-ed game? Why do you like which one over the other?
Yeah, I think for the women's game, me personally, I've been able to connect with more of my teammates on a deeper level. So once you begin to play women's, you can find other people that are in your same job field, people that have the same goals, people that have similar family members to you, or people that have a love for not just the game, but what you actually choose to do outside. So I love to ski. I love to go play basketball. Like, I love to do other activities. And for me, I connect better with the other women that I play with. And I don't find that with co-ed because of the men to women ratio. I just don't find those deeper connections with co-ed. So I tend to fare the women's game a little bit more.
And we were talking a little bit before. I think it's really important. Your child is here, not here.
Yeah.
But your child, how does that feel for you?
It's incredible. So I chose to leave the conference 2 years ago because my husband Cody and we wanted to get married and have a kid. And now that we have our son and he is upstairs, being a mom completely changes you. I miss playing in the conference. I miss playing competitive softball, but I appreciate the team grip it and rip it. I appreciate playing with my friends. I appreciate being home more. And I think this summer is going to be a bit of a turning point in my career. I'm not too sure what's going to happen after this summer.
Turning points
Hey, Corey.
Turning points can be
Correct.
very good, right?
Correct.
And that's the fact that you were saying that your child's upstairs.
Corey.
Like, I remember. Yes.
Hey, tell Jess, and she has her headphones on. Tell Jess to say congratulations on both the new baby and the wonderful award tonight.
So we want to make sure J-Ro's saying congratulations on the baby and the wonderful award.
Aw,
Absolutely.
thanks, J-Ro.
That's from
J-Ro, I
J-Ro.
told J-Ro at the PIF that we had a little bambino or something growing in there, and he was able to keep that secret for a little bit. So that was
Hey,
cool.
I'll keep secrets for you.
I have seen things from J-Ro today that I wish were kept secrets.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, no, it's awesome. Like, I can remember a couple of years ago, we came down for Bad Beat, and my son like woke up the next morning. He didn't come down here. That's
Yeah.
not for him.
Yeah.
Running down the halls, like,
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's such a fun feeling.
Yeah.
Congratulations for everything. You've
Thank you.
earned everything about it. So
I
thank you for
appreciate
joining
it.
us,
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Pleasure. Thank you, guys.
J-Ro, back to you, buddy.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for Jess Lisi jumping on and joining. Jess is she did up at the PIF. She told my wife and I that her
My son
and
did come down, and we just.
what's wrong?
Cody told
You're
me he was
okay.
gonna bring it down during
Here comes
the-
Rochelle Fecto. Rochelle, come on up here. Look at this beautiful hair you have going on.
Thank you.
We
That's so
broke one of
nice.
those.
You just look back. I love it. I love the
J-Ro looks with the no beard. Like, he's looking so handsome.
See, the problem is I keep looking down at the screen and it shows all the chins and I'm just trying to get rid of it. But you know, it's suck on the tongue. Hey, so big year ahead for you. We were actually looking during the Challenge Cup. We were looking at the women's softball in the area and how much it's grown and continues to grow. And then we dug into the rosters and started looking at the players on each roster. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it was pretty exciting to see that essentially, I think 8 of the girls on the major Challenge Cup team are future or current Grip It, Rip It players, which is pretty awesome and definitely a good sign for us this year. I mean, you guys just had Jess on a second ago, Hall of Famer, and she's probably going to be like my leadoff batter, which is pretty exciting. And then I don't know if you've had Tori on yet. Tori is also Hall of Famer, probably my 2-hitter. Like, that's just how it's going. And then all the pickups we have this year are just making us so much better. So
It's very exciting to see. I'm very, like, to be honest with you, when we started going through and we started seeing, I feel like, you know, I'm new to the softball scene in 3 years and seeing how much it's grown over the amount of time. It's great to see. And I love that the competition is now increasing across each level, but we're also going down to Florida and having a hell of a time. Like, I'd love to continue seeing this. And so what's Grip It schedule looking like? How are you guys playing? I know you travel a little bit. So
yeah, so we're actually going to North Carolina in April, which is a tournament we played in last year, and it was awesome. It's a 6-game guarantee, which makes it totally worth the trip. It's mostly like B teams, a couple of A teams because it's an open and it's just a great start to the season. We play the local ones and then the big ones, obviously the PIF. That's a no-brainer. And we're looking to travel right now. We're trying to figure it out probably in August or September for one maybe conference tournament before we go to Worlds to get that experience under our belt.
Going to that conference tournament, that type of a tournament's obviously going to benefit you. But going to the PIF, playing in that again, I mean, we all still, the Recoil girls are always on the podcast. Love to see it, but no, it's exciting to see the kind of travel you do. If you go down when you go to North Carolina, wouldn't mind a stream. Love to broadcast that for you. So, but what else? What should we expect from?
Check.
Hey, how about? Oh, he's muted.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Now, what should we expect? What's the goal this year? Is there a specific finish, what you'd like to be in the region, or is it just continue the growth that we've had with Grip It and Rip It over the last year and change?
I mean, if I'm being honest, we have a team that could win Worlds this year. I have no doubt about that. The talent that we have is that strong. I mean, like we said to start the podcast, like we have 8 girls who are on the major Challenge Cup team and we're playing Bs, right? So as a result, I have no doubt that the talent is there and everyone is working. Like I have girls who are doing BP for the last 3 months, 3 times a week that are going to carry that into the season. And I mean, the talent is there. We just got to piece everything together. So honestly, like I'd like to say that, oh yeah, we're a newish team or whatever, but my goal is that we win Worlds. It really is.
And that would be amazing for the region. And that's all we want. And that's what we've talked about lately is the amount of exposure that we're getting down when we go to Worlds. We're seeing a lot of teams from the area finish high, and hopefully it continues. So, Dustin, I see you're over there ready with Kathy and Rochelle. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to have some fun with Bucko being inducted and Jess.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Yep, so unmute. And we'll move this right here. Kathy.
Hey.
Welcome to Bring It Podcast.
Why, thank you very much.
Great to have you on, and congratulations. You're being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Can you believe it?
Of course I can.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no one more deserving. You're the one umpire that you can travel to any world tournament and you're there. It's crazy.
So it all started with this guy named Dan Mimos, who's from Nashua. Okay. He was my first umpire partner down at Disney at ESPN. A lot of funny stories there, but over the years, I feel like it's helpful for hometown teams and teams from the Northeast to see an umpire they know.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I feel like it just calms them to play their game and they know what they're getting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And even as a young umpire, so I umpired for, 2 years.
Yeah.
But there was one tournament that I remember, I think we did a DNIT, and we were working at either the Legion or Twardowski. Yeah. But you control a game unlike most of the umpires in our area.
Wow.
You're taking track of runs. You're taking you've got everything down pat. Just working with you in that tournament, I learned so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think of you, I think of Richie.
Yeah.
You guys really teach the younger umpires as they're coming in.
And it's so true. I think like even for me, like I started going and traveling to learn what happens outside of New Hampshire and New England and what can I take back from what I learned. I mean, Sully, obviously, he was a conference umpire. He was a mentor to me, Dan Sullivan, and I learned a lot from him locally, but going on that stage and that platform and those experiences taught me a lot.
Yeah.
And because everybody wants to help people. Like as a player, I'm sure, when you meet more experienced players, they pass on their secrets because they want the game to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing that now with some of our younger umpires in our area, Ralph Triplett and Chris Foster. They're traveling down to these tournaments, to the Challenge Cup, to world tournaments, and they're getting that experience.
They are, and they're getting their name and their face out there. I just was with Ralph last weekend for the Senior Challenge Cup and the Mixed Challenge Cup, and what a treat to – I didn't get to work with him, but we talked in between games if we were off together, and so proud of Chris and Ralph for getting down there. And the more senior umpires know who they are.
Yeah, and the thing is, is you're kind of paving the way for those
Yeah.
younger umpires, because you're down there, everyone's seeing you down there at those tournaments, so
Yeah.
they're realizing that that's something that they can travel for as well.
Absolutely, and it's nice to pass that on to somebody else.
Yeah. So when did you start umpiring?
So it was a very natural evolution from playing as a kid all the way through. Sports have always been a big part of my life, and then going to coaching, and then as life gets busier, you stay involved in the sport via umpiring. And umpiring, you don't have to take as much home with you at night.
Right.
And you get paid, so that's not too bad. It sells it to the family.
Yep.
And you get to continue being around the sport that you love. I gotta say, I travel a lot, but it's a great privilege to get an up close view of the game.
And at one of the top levels.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get to see the best ball that there is.
You do. And it's just a lot of fun. But whether I'm in Rochester doing league or I'm at, Vieira doing finals, it's still the same game. And everybody in every game deserves the best that you can give.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge wherever you are, to kind of bring what you've got for your best for that environment. I love the tournaments. Everybody's been really nice. And it wasn't always that way because I wasn't always very good.
But those are the lumps you take as a young umpire, right?
You do, and you learn along the way.
Yeah.
And I think people respect your hustle and your effort.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Right?
I saw that for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Now you have a bunch of coins here.
I do. So one of the big deals is the flipping coin. I mean, I don't know where you show this, but
Right up there.
right up there. So these are flipping coins, and anybody who works in softball knows that you start a game deciding who's going to be home, who's going to be away. Even at the conference softball level, it's always a coin toss.
Yep.
So you collect coins. Then this one happens to be a military one, and so you toss the coin to figure it out. I've collected them just from travels. This happens to be a Texas Hall of Fame. Craig Anthony is in the Hall of Fame. Wanted me to have one of his coins. One's from the Whole Enchilada in New Mexico, which is another famous tournament, and you just collect them.
Yeah.
I was doing a military worlds, and there's an organization called Not Forgotten. And J.D. Casper is one of my fans, and I'm one of his. And I was on a game at first base, and he came out to me and said, I want to make you an honorary member of the Not Forgotten organization. And so he handed me the coin, and, he's like, it's just such an honor to be recognized by people.
Right.
And that's the kind of stuff I collect.
That's
is
awesome.
The coins from the different places. So we just did the Challenge Cup, and they were handing out coins this year for the Challenge Cup, and they have the heads and the tails for umpires, and it's just kind of cool to get those.
Yeah, it is. So I got to ask,
Yeah.
what's your favorite tournament that you've traveled to?
Oh, boy. I've done a lot of different things. I think for me, Kristen Dowling represents women and softball and everything good. And her life was cut short tragically in her 40s. And one of the first tournaments after that Don Cooper and the conference put together was out in Seattle for the Kristen Dowling duel. And so the powers that be worked to help me. I said, I want to be an umpire out there. Jess Lissy, who's also going into the hall tonight, was playing for La Familia. And I was out there, and that was one of my favorites for memory. In general, I love the military World Series, and I will travel for those and on my own dime and just go to honor the men and women around the country that come in from all over the world to play in that tournament.
Absolutely. So we, before we wrap up, we do have some love for you. Anthony D'Alfonso in Rochester.
Oh, and
Rochester
thanks, buddy. Love
says
you.
he loves
See
you.
soon.
Yep. Well, congratulations again,
Oh,
Kathy.
thank you so much, guys. And you know what? It's all about you guys, and I appreciate Bring It.
It's not
for
all
what they're
about us.
doing.
It's all about
But it
the
takes
people
a
who let us
village.
play.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Kathy.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dustin, you leaving me? All right, Dustin's out of here. Corey, come on in. Corey, so it's so we're having. This has been a great evening. It looks like everybody's starting to go into the dinner.
Yes, we're starting to get there.
I'd like to take a moment here to thank our two sponsors three sponsors. Obviously, Bologna Softball. I'd like to thank Keith Bologna and Bologna Softball for everything you do to help us continue to grow. But also, two of our newer sponsors for this weekend, BYB. Thanks, TB. Thanks for your support. The sponsorship. Check out BYB. He's on Facebook. He hustles. He will work with you. He'll get you some great designs. Seen a lot of his uniforms everywhere. And he is very accommodating to do whatever you need and find what is going to be good for you and your team. And then, pardon me, back in the comments, I dropped his contact information, but it is He Knows Loans at Instagram. Go check him out. He Knows Loans. Steve Kasperzik. He does everything. He does refinances, purchases, mortgages, residential mortgages, loans. If you mention the podcast, you will receive a $500 closing cost credit if you go through credit, Steve.
That's such a good deal. Like minus $500 credit on that's wild. I almost want to fucking buy a house.
So I was gonna say, Steve, I'm selling my fucking place and I'm buying a new one just so we can get that credit. But seriously, thanks to Steve, thanks to TB. Truly appreciate it. Without sponsors like yourself, without listeners like you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And we're on the road trying to grow this and have some fun. So
see you guys after.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna tune out here. We're gonna go inside, go to the dinner, and we will check in later on.
All right, guys. See you in about 3 hours.
We're okay. Shutting it down. Bye.
Yeah. Why? Do you want to still chat with us?
No. We're good. I just want to make sure we're good.
Yeah, we're in good shape. All right. Thanks, everybody. Love you.